Let me say something that most people in this space do not say clearly enough. Web3 is not just trading or airdrops, not even close. Trading is one activity inside of a much larger ecosystem. It is the part that gets the most attention. The charts, the gains, the wins, the losses, the drama. But if you have been watching this series and quietly asking yourself, is there a place for me here if I'm not a trader? That answer is yes. A very, very loud yes. Welcome back to the Nirvana Academy. I'm Samuel Zeus, and this is episode 6. And this is the episode that changes how you see your own relationship to Web3. Because here is the truth. Every industry that had to rebuild itself for Web2, for the age of the internet, is rebuilding itself again for Web3. Right now, in real time. And every professional role that was needed to do that in Web2 is needed again today. Lawyers, accountants, designers, writers, marketers, compliance officers, HR professionals, project managers, teachers like me, customer success teams, PR strategists, developers, researchers, journalists, events coordinators, all of it, every single one. The list is endless. Web3 is not a niche for tech people and traders. It is an entirely different economy, a whole one, and it is hiring across every function. And today we are going to cover every major career path in this space, every way to build income outside of trading, how to use social media and LinkedIn as genuine career infrastructure, and a full playbook for how to pivot, grow, and build a corporate career in Web3 and wherever you are right now. Let's go. The biggest mistake most people make when entering crypto is assuming the only way to participate is to buy something. That is like moving to a city and thinking the only thing you can do is shop. No, cities need builders, cleaners, teachers, lawyers, doctors, accountants, politicians, journalists, artists, architects, every single one of them at once. Web3 is a city that is still being built, and it needs all of those people too. So let us walk through the rules slowly, because this is important. Technical rules. Smart contract developers are the most in-demand professionals in all of Web3. They write the code that powers protocols, execute transactions, and enforces agreements on chain. If you can write Solidity for Ethereum or Rust for Solana, companies will compete for you with compensation that rivals the highest salaries in all of tech. True story. Protocol engineers build the infrastructure layer, the core blockchain systems, the bridges between chains, the nodes that keeps the networks running. Smart contract auditors are the accountants of Web3. Every protocol that launches needs its code reviewed for vulnerabilities before real money flows through it. Auditors are paid extremely well, and there are never enough of them. Developer relations. DevRel is the bridge between a technical protocol and the developers building on top of it. If you can explain technical concepts clearly and build community around the product, DevRel is a role built for you. Legal and compliance. Crypto law is one of the fastest growing specializations in the legal professional globally. Regulation around digital assets are evolving in every jurisdiction. Projects need lawyers who understand security laws, token classification, DAO governance structures, intellectual property, and cross-border financial compliance. Compliance officers ensure that exchanges and protocols meet regulatory requirements in every single country they operate. This role barely existed in crypto a few years ago. Now it is critical and highly compensated. So if you are a lawyer or you're studying law, Web3 is one of the most clear and immediate places to build a highly differentiated career in the next decade. Finance and accounting. Protocols manage treasuries worth hundreds of millions of dollars. They need CFOs, financial controllers, and treasury managers who understand both traditional finance and on-chain mechanics. Tokenomics designers, people who architect how a token is distributed, how supply is managed, and how incentives are structured, belong to a unique Web3 role that borrows heavily from economics, game theory, and traditional financial modeling. Crypto accounting is a genuine specialization. Tax treatment of digital assets is complex and jurisdiction specific. Accountants who can navigate this are in high demand from both individuals and institutions. Marketing and communications. Every protocol that wants to grow needs marketers who understand the culture and the mechanics of Web3. Growth managers, performance marketers, brand strategists, social media leads, PR professionals who understand how to manage communities in a community-driven, decentralized environment. The advantage here is enormous. If you come from Web2 marketing, the fundamental skills transfer directly. The cultural and technical gap closes within months of genuine immersion. Community and people. Community is the lifeblood of Web3, whether you like it or not. No protocol goes without a thriving community of users, contributors, and believers. Community managers, Discord moderators, Telegram community leads, and ambassador program managers are all roles that exist across hundreds of protocols and projects right now. Senior community professionals at established protocols earn competitive salaries paid in stable coins and sometimes traditional currencies. HR and people operations is also emerging as a genuine function inside larger Web3 organizations, just as it did in early Web2 companies. Research and content. On-chain analysts produce research on protocol performance, market trends, wallet behavior, and ecosystem health. Media companies, investment funds, and protocols all hire for this. Trust me. Technical writers document how protocols and smart contracts work. Without good documentation, developers cannot build on top of a protocol. This role is undervalued and undersupplied. You see where the opportunities lies. Content creators and educators like me are in permanent demand. The space is enormous. Most of it is still not understood by the general population. If you can explain Web3 clearly in writing, on video, in podcasts, in threads, there is an audience waiting for you and an industry willing to pay for your voice. Design and products. UI and UX designers who understand decentralized applications are scarce and very well paid. The user experience of Web3 product is genuinely behind where it needs to be, and the industry knows it. Product managers who can translate between technical teams and users, who understand both what is possible on chain and what the end user actually needs, are extremely sought after at every stage of a project. Events management and operations. Web3 conferences happens every month across every continent. ETH Denver, Token 2049, Consensus, DevCon, Blockfest Africa. Event managers, logistic coordinators, and experienced designers are needed for all of them. Project managers and operation leads who can hold complex, decentralized teams together are valuable in an industry that often builds in productive chaos. Let me tell you the honest truth. Whatever you do in Web2, there is a version of it needed in Web3. The question is not whether you fit. The question is which entry point you take. Let's be practical. Here is a comprehensive picture of income streams available in Web3 that have nothing to do with buying or selling a coin. Employment, the most straightforward. Get a job at a Web3 company, protocols, exchanges, infrastructure providers, media companies, investment funds, consultancies, and law firms all hire across all functions. Job boards worth knowing. Crypto job list, Web3 career, talent protocol, LinkedIn filtered by Web3, and direct applications through Project Discord and their X, where hiring announcements are often made first. Freelancing. Design a protocol's brand identity, write their documentation, audit their smart contracts, build their websites, run their social media. The Web3 freelance market is real and active. Platforms like BrainTrust and Gitcoin connect talent to projects. Many projects also post bounties. one-time paid tax for specific deliverables through their Discord or dedicated bounty platforms like DWork. Content creation, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, TikTok, Substack, podcast. If you can consistently produce content that helps people understand protocols and projects, the revenue streams are genuine. Sponsorship from protocols, affiliate partnerships, paid subscriptions, speaking invitations, and community monetization. The barrier to entry is consistency and genuine knowledge, not production quality. The most influential voices in this space started with a phone camera and a text thread. Education and coaching. Web3 education is in massive demand. Running co-op-based courses, workshops, boot camps, and one-on-one coaching programs is a legitimate and growing business model. The Nirvana Academy is a living example of this. Grants, blockchain ecosystems, Ethereum Foundation, Solana Foundation, Optimism, Arbitrum, Near, Aptos, Sui. All run grants programs that fund projects, tools, content, and research that strengthens their ecosystem. If you are building something, whether a product, an educational resource, a community initiative, or a research paper, there may be a grant available to fund it. Applying for grants is a skill in itself and one worth learning early. Bug bounties. Security researchers who find vulnerabilities in smart contracts and protocols can earn significant rewards for responsible disclosure. Platforms like ImmuneFi host active bug bounty programs across hundreds of protocols with rewards ranging from thousands to millions of dollars depending on the severity of vulnerability found. Ambassador programs. Protocols run ambassador programs to grow their communities and spread awareness. Ambassadors are typically compensated in tokens for completing tasks. Social media posts, event hosting, educational content, community management in new regions. This is one of the most accessible entry points into Web3 for someone who has no technical background and is just starting to build experience. Staking and yield. Staking your assets in proof of stake network or depositing into DeFi protocols to earn yield is a form of passive income that does not even require active trading. You are providing capital or security to a network and being compensated for it. The risks are different from trading. Smart contract risk, slashing risk, liquidity risk, but the income is more predictable and less emotionally demanding. Trading is one way to make money in Web3, but trust me, it is not the only way to make money from it. It is not even the most sustainable way for most people. In Web2, your reputation mostly lives in private. Your references, your LinkedIn connections, the name of the company, your CV. In Web3, your reputation is public, verifiable, on-chain where it matters, and it compounds faster than almost anything else. Let's talk about the two platforms that matter the most for career building in this space. One of the most important ones is X. X is the primary professional network of Web3, whether you like it or not. More career opportunities, partnerships, collaborations, and conversions happen here than on any other platform. If you are serious about building in this space, you need to be present and active here. This does not mean broadcasting constantly. It means contributing genuinely. Share what you're learning. Post your analysis. Ask questions publicly. Engage with builders, researchers, and founders. Comment on protocols announcements with actual insights. And over time, a consistent and genuine presence builds something that has real economic value in Web3, mindshare. People begin to associate your name with a particular area of expertise. Protocols notice, funds notice, job opportunities come from a mention in someone's timeline rather than a formal application. The influencers and thought leaders in this space, the KOLs, the key opinion leaders, earn directly from their presence. Protocols pay them to review products, co-host events, launch campaigns, and generate attentions. These deals scale with credibility, but credibility here is not manufactured. Your wallet history is public, your track record of course is public, your consistency or inconsistency is public. The community has seen too many paid shoes. What they reward is authenticity and accuracy over time. LinkedIn. LinkedIn is the most underutilized platform in Web3. Almost everybody is on X. Far fewer maintain a serious LinkedIn presence. That gap is an opportunity because the executives hiring for senior roles, the investors evaluating teams, the traditional finance and legal professionals entering the space, they are on LinkedIn and they are constantly looking. A strong LinkedIn profile in Web3 should tell your story clearly, what you know and what you've done, what you are building toward, including your on-chain activity, your writing, your course completions, your protocol contributions. These things are real credentials in this industry, even if they do not look like a traditional CV. Posting consistently on LinkedIn about Web3 in plain language, the kind of language that somebody from a traditional professional background can understand, is an extremely under-occupied space. I'm giving you people the tea. Clock it. The people that own that positioning will have significant leverage as more professionals from law, finance, medicine, and government begin to enter our ecosystem. Now, how does social capital convert to income? A X-following converts to income through consulting, speaking engagement, protocol partnerships, and a lot of deal flows. A LinkedIn presence converts to income through job offers, business development conversations, consulting clients, and investor relationship. A Substack or newsletter converts to income through paid subscription, sponsorships, and affiliate arrangements. And one thing you must know, none of this happens overnight. All of them compounds. Your digital presence in Web3 is not self-promotion, it is infrastructure. Build it like it is. This is the part you come back to watch again and again. Not because it is complicated, but because it is practical. And most people never see it laid out this plainly. So work with me. Step 1, find your angle. Web3 needs everything, but you do not need to know everything. Start with what you already know. What is your professional background? What skills do you already have? What have you already spent years building competence in? A lawyer enters through crypto regulation and tokenomics compliance. A designer enters through protocol UI and brand design. A marketer enters through growth, community, and content. A teacher can enter through education and cohort-based learning. A journalist enters through research, media, and investigative coverage. A developer enters through smart contracts and infrastructure. An accountant enters through crypto tax and treasury management. A project manager enters through operations and DAO coordination. Your fastest path into Web3 is through the door that already exists in your skill set. Let me repeat that to you. Your fastest path into Web3 is through the door that already exists in your skill set. You do not even need to start from zero. All you need to do is add a layer. Learn the layer. Once you know your angle, you know the Web3 layer that sits on top of your existing skills. A marketer needs to understand wallets, token incentive structures, community dynamics, and on-chain metrics. A lawyer needs to understand how tokens are classified, how DAOs are structured legally, and what the regulatory landscape looks like in the jurisdictions their clients operate. A designer needs to understand wallet interactions, transaction flows, and the unique UX challenges of decentralized applications. These 7 episodes is part of that layer. You now understand more than most professionals entering this space. Step 3, build publicly. Every event, everywhere, every space that I've ever been in for the past 3 years, I have preached this. Always build publicly. As you learn, share it publicly. This is the part where most people skip because it feels comfortable. It feels like you do not know enough yet to have an opinion. You know more than the person who just started yesterday. That is enough to begin. Post what you're already learning. Document what confuses you. Share when something finally clicks. Ask questions out loud. The Web3 space rewards people who learn in public. It compresses your credibility timeline dramatically. Step 4, contribute before you earn. The fastest way to get a foot in the door is to give something first. Apply for an ambassador program. Contribute to a DAO. Write a research piece about the protocol you are interested in and post it publicly. Help moderate a community Discord for a project you believe in. These contributions build your verifiable track record. They create relationships. And in a space where most hiring happens through networks and reputation rather than formal applications, they are the difference between being in the conversation and being outside it. Step 5. Monetize what you've built. By the time you have spent 6 months to a year learning your angle, building publicly and contributing genuinely, you have something. You have a body of work, a reputation, you have relationships, you have a community, you have an audience, no matter how small. Now you monetize. Apply for full-time roles. Land your first consulting client, partner with a protocol as an ambassador, pitch for a grant, start taking and maximizing other opportunities. The entry level is the hardest part. It is also the shortest part if you move with intention. Now, where to find jobs? Crypto Jobs List, the most comprehensive Web3 job board. Talent Protocol, a decentralized protocol network native to Web3. LinkedIn, underused in the space but increasingly active for senior and corporate roles. Project Discord and other of their social medias. Many protocols post roles in their Discord before they appear anywhere else. X, you follow builders and founders. Hiring announcements happen here in real time. Also, having conversations with founders to see what they are lacking might help you bag a job faster than anything else. Web3 career, another curated job board worth looking into. What to expect? Year 1, you are learning, building publicly, and making your first contributions. You are establishing your niche. Income may be low or patched together. This is very normal. I've been here for over 7 years. Year 2, your reputation is forming. You have a track record. People tag you in relevant conversations. Job offers or consulting opportunities begin to come inbound. Your social following is growing with genuine engagements. Year 3, you have authority in your lane. The compounding is visible. Opportunities are finding you more than you are chasing them. You have an audience that trusts you. You are an asset to any project in your space. Web3 rewards people who show up, build in public, and give before they take. The timeline is faster than almost any industry that has come before it. True story. Now let's land this. Web3 is not a market. It is an economy. And every economy needs every type of professional. Lawyers, accountants, marketers, designers, teachers, journalists, community builders, name it. And every other role that makes a functioning industry run. There are more ways to make money in Web3 without trading, without airdrop, than there are with it. Employment, freelancing, content creation, grants, bug bounties, staking and yields, all of it is real, accessible and growing. Your social media presence on X and LinkedIn is not optional if you are serious about building in this industry. It is the infrastructure. Start with it and stay consistent. And this playbook is not complicated. Find your angle, learn your layer, build publicly, contribute first, and monetize what you've built. This industry is young. The space for you to establish yourself is very much wide open. The industry is welcoming. The people that move now will look back in 5 years the way early internet professionals looked back in 1999. In the next episode, the final one, stick around because we saved the best for the last. I am Samuel Zeus, and this is Nirvana Academy.